All right, our main workout today is going to focus on coordination, meaning we're going to be moving our body in different directions all at the same time, and we're going to be moving different body parts all at the same time. So if a part of the exercise isn't working for you, but one part is, then just do what works, okay? I'm going to demonstrate the full movement with both arms and legs working at the same time. But if it doesn't work for you and you just need to do the legs, then do just the legs. Or if you just want to do the arms, just do the arms, okay? You're going to need a set of light dumbbells for this workout. I also prefer to be barefoot so that I can use my feet, use my toes, and really feel the ground as I'm stepping and doing the balancing movement. So ideally, you would be doing these barefoot just so you can work those feet muscles as well, okay? Well, we're going to get started with the first thing is we're going to do leg swings. We're going to go a little swing into a high knee, okay? Now, option to hold on to something is always there for you, okay? If you feel like your balance isn't that great with this, since we're just going to be moving one side of our body right now, hold on to something. Make sure you're in a safe place, okay? We're going to do 10 leg swings on each side. I'm going to hold on to the wall just in case. I'm starting with my right leg. I'm going to kind of swing it back and drive it up. So swing it back, drive it up. We're doing this with control. Our abs are on tight, okay? So we're going leg swings right here, but we're not just letting our leg flop around, okay? Everything is intentional, and we're doing this with purpose, okay? Here's 9, 10, and now let's switch sides. Notice we're staying nice and tall, and here we go. Swing and lift the knee. Everything is with control. We're not just letting our leg flop around. I'm holding my abs in tight to ensure that my upper body doesn't swing side to side, okay? Stay tall. Last one right here. Good. Okay, grab your dumbbells. And what we're going to do is we're going to just step sideways and bicep curl. Okay? And as we do this, we're working our arms and our legs. Okay? Keep going. Stick with me. Toes point forward. Now I want you to bend your knees a little more. Sink a little lower into it. Should feel your quads burning just a little bit. That's okay. We're going to make our body stronger too, okay? Almost there. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do a standing crunch with a dumbbell kind of a punch. So we're going right knee up and left hand punches up. And then we're going to bring it down and left knee up and up, okay? So it looks like this, punch and punch. Working our balance big time right here. We're going 10 on each side. Everything is slow and controlled. I'm not letting my arms swing. I'm not letting my legs swing. I'm holding my abs in tight so that I make sure that my upper body stays supported. I'm protecting my spine. Working those shoulder muscles with this little punch right here. Almost there in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Set those down. And now we'll go back to our leg swings that we did first, okay? If it felt too easy, try not to hold on to anything, okay? So here we go. Kick back, drive the knee. Okay, so reach and lift. Kick, lift. Stay nice and tall. No leaning forward. Working our glutes and our quads and the muscles in our hips. And we're focusing on balancing on that one leg. Last one right here. And switch sides. Find yourself a stable position. And here we go. Kick and lift. Kick and lift. Really working those glute muscles, the muscles in our hips, using big muscles in our body. It's going to help us stay strong and balanced. And last one right here. Good. Grab your dumbbells. And we're going to side step with the bicep curl. So starting out with just a slight bend in our knee, back and forth, shoulders tall. And now I'm going to get a little lower, moving laterally, toes point forward. Working our coordination so we time that bicep curl with the step. This is kind of a brain workout too, right? 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, time for those standing crunches with a punch. Here we go. We're working in opposite right here. Coming up and punching and reach. We've got this. Everything is with control, right? Hold those abs in tight. Your contact with your foot on the ground. You're grabbing the ground with your big toe, your pinky, and your heel. Making sure that we're not wobbling around or leaning to the outside of our foot. Here we go. Last ones. 1, 2. Last 2. Good. Set them down. One more time, okay? One more time through, starting with those leg swings. So nice and tall. Hold on to something if you need. And here we go. Kick and squeeze your glutes. I want you now on this final round to squeeze your glutes on the leg that you're standing on. Okay, really focus on that and staying really still with the rest of your body and just letting that leg come up and down with control. Good job. Last 2. And switch. Find your position. And here we go. Kick and lift. Squeeze the glutes on the leg you're standing on. Our glutes are really important to supporting our lower back. We're moving this leg with control, right? Not swinging it. Kick and lift. Last 2. 2. Good. Grab your dumbbells. And here we go. Side step and bicep curl. Side step, bicep curl. Let's go. Moving upper body and lower body at the same time. Working our coordination right here. Sink a little lower. Toes point forward. Just let those hips sink so you feel a little more of an intense workout in your quads and your glutes. Here we go. Last 3, 2, 1. Stand. All right. And now those standing crunches with a punch. Here we go. Up and up. Reach, reach. Knee comes up. Shift your weight. Reach that opposite hand. The rest of our body is tall and moving with control. Stick with it. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Go ahead and grab a drink and we'll get ready for our next set of exercises. We're going to be standing on one foot. These are called 3-point taps. What you're going to do is you're going to either go hands on your hips or hands out to the side for balance, or you can hold on to something, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to go tap in the front, tap out to the side, and then tap behind us. So we're kind of making a triangle with our point of contact on the ground. And we're not transferring any weight into that foot, okay? So all of our weight is gonna stay on that stance leg. Put a soft bend in your knee on your leg, on the leg you're standing on, and then tap, tap, tap. So we're just gonna keep going like this, okay? So we're gonna tap around, we're gonna count each time we tap, and we're going to count to 12, okay? So balancing all on one foot, and here we go. And we're tapping, staying nice and tall. Good job. Hands on your hips or hands out to the side for balance. Last time. Good. Switch sides. Here we go. Tap in the front, out to the side and behind you. Changing directions with that leg, throwing off your center of gravity. And last time through right here. Nice job. Grab your weights. Stand with your feet nice and wide, toes pointed forward. What we're going to do is we're going to do a side lunge, or just shift your weight. If lunging isn't an option for you, you're just going to shift your weight into the side. And then as you come back, you're going to pull up. So it's going to just look like this, like you're starting a lawnmower, okay? Movements like this, realistic for like bending down and picking something up, or if you're going to start a lawnmower and mow your lawn, right? So we're going to be moving laterally and then pulling up and down at the same time, okay? We're going to do one side first and then do the other side. All right, so I'm going to lean into my left first right here, stand up and pull and come back down. So we're moving in a nice fluid motion, down and up. Shoulders stay tall, but I am letting my hips push back as I shift my weight and lean into that leg. Elbow leads for that high pull right here, okay? And good, let's switch sides. So lean and row, lunge and row. One side might feel easier than the other. I know this side feels a little more challenging for me. Lean, row, sink your hips, push them back, shift your weight sideways. And last one's right here. Good. Now we're going to do a step back lunge with a dumbbell overhead front reach. So it'll look like this. We're going to step back, and whatever leg is stepping back, that arm is going to reach forward and then come back. Okay, so whatever leg steps back, you punch that arm forward. Okay, so it'll go like this, back and back. So we're moving the same side of our body. Okay, we're going to alternate our legs. We're going to do 10 on each side. I'm going to stand at an angle right here. Ready, and let's go. Step back and reach. Step back and reach. So we're just shifting our weight, but we're kind of tapping our toe. We're not necessarily putting a lot of pressure as we bring that leg back. Good job. Nice high reach with that arm. We want to do overhead movements like this because it transfers over to real life activities like getting things out of cupboards or getting something down from a closet. We reach and pull. Last two right here. Reach and reach. Good. Let's take it back to those 3-point taps, okay? So set your weights down. We're going to balance on one leg, hands on your hips or out to the side. And this time I want you to tap your heel in the front and then your toe and your toe. Okay, so heel, toe, toe. Just changing variation a little bit. Heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe. Switch legs and go. Heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe. It's okay if you feel your other leg wiggling as you're standing on it. Fight the wiggles, okay? Last time. Good work. Grab your dumbbells. Going back to those wide stance side lunges with a high row. All right, ready? And lunge and row. Shift your weight, pull it up. Lean into it, pull. Getting some shoulder workout right here too. Moving our body laterally is always a good thing. Staying tall. Use your legs. Use your legs to lower your body. And switch sides. Here we go. Pull. Lunge. Pull. Toes point forward. Push your butt back as you sink into that lunge. Reach. Pull. Come on. Start that lawnmower. Pull. Couple more. And good. Okay, time for the step back lunge with the same side. Overhead reach. Okay, alternating our legs. I'll stand this way this time. Ready, and step back, step back. Good. I like to look forward and kind of like 4 feet in front of me on the ground, just so I know my back stays straight, my neck stays in a good position. We never want to like look up really high or tuck our chin really low. We want to protect our cervical spine, make sure our spine stays in a neutral position here. Reach, reach. Just a tap in the back, right? We're not transferring weight. Step back, step back. Good job, almost done. Right here. Give me 2 more. And here's 2, 2. Good work. One more time. Starting with those 3-point taps, okay? So balance, and we're still gonna go heel in the front, okay? Here we go. Heel, toe, toe. Heel, toe, toe. Heel, toe, toe. We're on one leg. Last time. And switch. Keep it going. Heel, toe, toe. Heel, toe, toe. Fight the wiggles. Let that stance leg wiggle, but we're fighting the wiggles. We're grabbing the ground with our big toe, our pinky, and our heel. Good job. Dumbbells. Back to that wide stance. Lunge with a high row. Ready, and here we go. Lunge, row. Push your butt back. Feet are flat on the ground. Toes are pointed forward. The elbow leads for that row, okay? We're doing 10. And switch sides. Push your hips back. Good work. Lunge, pull, lunge, pull it up. Elbow goes high. Keep that weight in front of you. Last 2. And good. All right, last time through these, step back with a reach. Ready, and let's go. Just tap. Don't transfer any weight. But we are moving upper body and lower body at the same time. Again, that's really good for your brain and working your coordination. That transfers over better to everyday activities when we're multitasking or doing multiple things at one time. Good job. Almost there. Reach, reach. Good. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to finish off with some balancing exercises, even though these were all balancing exercises, but our finisher is balance specific. So what I want you to do is just stand nice and tall. And what we're going to do this for time. We're going to go 30 seconds for each of these movements. And we're just going to start with side leg lifts, okay? So little lifts right here. We're just lifting our leg out to the side, little pumps. Soft bend in the leg that you're standing on, okay? Whoa, hold your balance. If you need to hold on to something or have something nearby for balance, then that's a great idea. But we're trying to just keep moving and staying on that one foot. Lock your abs in tight. Here we go, switch legs. So now you might notice, since we were just doing the other leg, now that you're standing on it, your glute feels tired. So it feels a little bit trickier to balance on. Use the ground, use your toes, okay? Hold your abs in tight. That stabilizes our upper body. And then we have our arms for balancing also. Okay, now take it into, we're gonna come up and swing the knee. Just leg up in front, and we're swinging that knee. Again, it's with control. I say swinging, but we're actually like extending and flexing, okay? Everything is with control, and we're doing the movements intentionally. Abs are on tight. And switch. Other side. Whoa, see, that side is hard for me. Okay. The knee stays up. Just kicking out and in, keeping my knee at hip height. Hold it, hold it. Lock those abs in, lock those abs in. Use the ground, grab your toes. And go back to leg lifts. Here we go. One more time through. Kick, kick. With control, staying tall. Toes point forward, so we're focusing on our glute medius right here on the side, okay? Lift, lift. Almost there, almost there. Keep it going. Almost lost my balance there. And 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Whoa, see, that side's giving me trouble today. Have something nearby to just help you with your balance. Find it. Abs on tight. Squeeze your glutes. Little pumps right here. Building up our muscles. Oh, we're almost there. We're in the home stretch. Here we go. Nice job. And switch, knee up, extend and flex, extend and flex. Good. Stay tall. Don't forget to breathe. Squeeze your glute on the leg you're standing on. That'll help lock everything in nice and tight. You might notice your quad is getting tired here too. That's okay, stick it out a couple more seconds. And switch, knee up, and extend and flex. Everything is with control. We're nice and tall. Arms are out for balance. Squeezing those obliques. Oh, we're in the home stretch. Come on, we can do it. Less than 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shake it out. Let's do some cool down stretches, okay? All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to grab our right leg, pull it up, and stretch our quads out, especially because all that leg work we just did. Take a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and switch sides. Stay tall. Feel that stretch in the front part of your thigh. Those muscles will get tight from doing all the squats and the steps that we did today. Now I want you to take that foot, step it back, push your heel into the ground, and stretch out your calves. You can also hold on to this front knee for balance. Take a breath right here. And switch sides. Now, if you feel sore from a workout, then make sure couple things. You drink lots of water. That always helps our body cleanse. And then also go for a walk or do some light stretching the next day. Probably the worst thing that you could do when you're sore is just to sit still. So try to get your body moving a little bit. So now let's do a little side lunge. Stretch the inner thigh of the leg that's extended. And switch sides. Just nice and gentle. When you're stretching, you don't want to force anything. You only go to the point of mild discomfort, not to the point of pain, okay? Go back to the other side. We never want to feel pain. And one more time to the other side. Feeling the stretch in your adductor muscles. And good. Let's link our fingers together. Lift up, open up the chest and the front of your shoulders. We did a lot of overhead punching movements today, overhead reaching movements, which all involve the little muscles in your shoulders. So those might feel a little tired. And release slowly. Right arm across. Push your shoulder down away from your ear and then pull your arm across. You should feel the little muscles behind your scapula stretch and right here in your shoulder. Again, we're breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. And switch arms. Push the shoulder down away from your ear as you pull across gently. And take some deep breaths. Good work. Let's go deep breath in, arms up. Link your fingers together. Push your hands towards the sky. Get nice and tall. And do a big inhale right here. And exhale, I want you to forward fold. Try to touch your toes. Relax your head, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Feeling your lower back stretch out from here. And now I want you to keep your head relaxed and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And roll those shoulders around. And now roll your head back and forth, little circles. And that is all we have today. Great job.